So first of all, we had something that I'll let him take the victory lap on this one. Josh
Yeah!
said first, and he texted me because I was too busy watching my Halloween movies in preparation for
Yeah,
something
yeah,
coming
yeah.
this week. I don't know what that is. But he texted me that Will Poulter had been cast as Adam Warlock in the new Guardians, to which not that I don't trust Josh, but my immediate reaction was, who's the source for this?
Yeah, I don't blame you on that
Like,
one.
there's been so many times that we've just been like, oh, yeah, this person's been cast. And then, like, oh, it's We Got This Covered.
Yeah.
Or the movie dudes insiderinfo.gov
Yeah.
or something. I don't know. Like, something super, super random. And so, saw this. I was like, okay, sure.
And then I just sent you a screenshot of James Gunn's Instagram.
Yep, that's pretty official
that's a
there.
good confirmation right there, bud.
So, Josh, what do you make of this casting?
um, okay, look, this is not at all. Okay, let's start with the positive first. Let's always start with the positive, right? I love Will. I think he's great for this role. I can't wait to see him in this role. Casting Will as Adam does put him a little younger than I thought we'd be going. Also, I would have liked to have gotten this revealed in a trailer rather than someone like forcing James Gunn's hand.
Or at
basically.
least an official announcement from
Yeah.
James Gunn. Because
Yeah.
very rarely, if ever, do we wait until a trailer to get to see who the casting
yeah.
is.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but like you said, like an official announcement rather than James. Just James was literally yeah, I always dispel rumors when they're wrong, and Will Poulter has in fact been cast as Adam Warlock, and it's like, okay, cool. I don't like how it happened, but I'm okay with it being a thing.
So, I'm conflicted. I'm like you. I really, really
Yeah.
like Will Poulter. We've been watching him a lot longer than we realize, because Josh and I grew up on the Narnia movies, and he's the annoying little brat in Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
And he was perfectly cast in that too. Like, holy cow!
Did you want to punch him in the face?
Dude, he is like the perfect Eustace. Like, oh my goodness, I still am blown away. That's like one of my favorite castings of all time.
But then he's also great. He was just in, was it Midsommar? I was getting Midsommar and Hereditary kind of mixed up. Midsommar, he was perfect in that, albeit a very small role. There's a surprisingly large cast in Midsommar. I really, really like him. And this is going to make me sound really, really mean, and I don't want it to. But when I was thinking of castings for Adam Warlock, I didn't think of Will Poulter just because this is... I don't want this to sound mean, but
Just say it.
I don't know if Will Poulter is handsome enough to be Adam Warlock.
Wow.
Am I wrong, though?
Wow. I mean, he's a good-looking guy, but I get your point. I do get your point, and I think I think of like a way more chiseled chin, like something like a Brad Pitt, like maybe not as like rugged, but like
There's rumors
unfortunate,
forever
and
of
it
Zac
kinda
Efron,
sucks.
like a Zac Efron type.
And I don't know, man. But here's the thing: if James Gunn is involved in casting, it's got to be good. Like, there's no way that this is a bad decision just because James Gunn really hasn't gotten casting wrong yet.
No, I was about to say the same thing. All the Guardians castings has been spot on. You could maybe make the argument that what's his face? Ronan in the first Guardians was kind of a miss, but I think whoever you cast was going to be a bland, forgettable villain. Ronan was nothing special. But everyone else on the Guardians, I don't know if that's so much James Gunn or if that's a Sarah Finn thing, because she's been the casting director for almost every Marvel movie. I don't know if it's who gets more credit for that, but so far the Guardians have not missed. So I will absolutely trust James Gunn's casting decisions here. He's also perfect casting for like the Suicide Squad, which is perfectly cast. So I trust his judgment here. This is just not a name that I would have pictured. I like the talent though a lot, even if I have weird issues of just going, really? Okay. Maybe there's maybe I'm missing something and he does have a large female or even male audience going, he's a very handsome dude, and I'm just not seeing it. But seeing some of the other names that were reportedly in talks for. I'm going, okay, sure. Because the guy's name I can never pronounce, but the lead guy from Bridgerton that left and is now in the Dungeons & Dragons movie, like Ray something, he was in talks. The main guy from 1917 was in talks, supposedly, and Will Poulter eventually won out. My big issue with this has nothing Poulter related, but by now, doesn't it feel like we've been waiting like 8 years for Adam Warlock? Like, has the shine come off the apple a little bit? I feel like we've been waiting for this for a little too long now.
Yeah, I think so. And part of that is just because, like, we get the hints of it in Guardians 2, so, like, we've definitely, at least at the very least, been waiting for it since Guardians 2. If not longer, but I think there was hints of him before that. I'm trying to think. I don't think so. Not off the top of my head, at least. But but like saying that is also like saying, you know, hey, we've been waiting for Spider-Man for so long, but then we eventually got Spider-Man. So I don't know. I'm kind of trying to be positive about this, and part of it too is not knowing. It's me knowing that Adam Warlock is like an important character, but not knowing a lot about him maybe gives me a little sense of like, yeah, I guess sure, like bring him in.
So I just had a thought, and it almost died of loneliness, but I think there's a reason why we get this news now, because they're not filming this, I don't think, for a little bit, a few weeks or months even. There's something coming out before Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, though, that I think we're forgetting about. The Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special on Disney+. And James Gunn has said that who he deems to be one of the most important MCU Marvel characters will be making their debut in that Christmas special, which is canon. I kind of interpreted that as him playing a joke. But a trend lately with Marvel has been introducing characters on Disney Plus shows first before introducing them into the movies. You're getting, what's her face? Kate Bishop. You're getting Miss Marvel. You're getting, who was it? Agatha Harkness. You're getting a lot of characters on Disney Plus. Josh, I don't think is down with the idea of the Christmas special.
I didn't even know it was going to be a thing. Mm-hmm. That's a thing?
Yeah.
Why?
Do you remember? Was it last year they did that like big, like kind of investors call or Disney Plus Day? They announced like that's the day that they announced Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron and the Lando series and Iron Wars. Like that was something that kind of fell through the cracks for a lot of people just because there's bigger, gaudier headlines. But James Gunn is still involved with it, and I think that might be to their benefit that it's flying under so many people's radars. I'm putting that on record now. I think Adam Warlock's going to show up in the Christmas special a la Boba Fett before he shows up in a movie.
Okay. Sure. Like, all right. I'm just like trying to imagine like what Christmas in space would even be like. Like, how do you
Groot is the Christmas tree.
Like, how do you measure time in a place that has no time? You know, like, I don't know.
Time is a thing that you wear on your wrist.
Stop. Oh, wow. I haven't heard a Hug Me, I'm Scared reference in forever. Wow.
And Josh is not wearing a creative color.
Oh. I might go rewatch those. Do you know there's like 8 of them?
Yes, I do.
Oh, they're great stuff. That's great stuff. But, yeah, no, okay. But anytime some Disney talks about doing like a Christmas special, for whatever reason, my brain goes to the Star Wars.
Hey,
Christmas
the Lego Star Wars one was awesome.
Yeah, but the Star Wars Christmas special. Oh, man. That was horrifying.